represented. So now the next condition, here UV rays are there and IR rays are there. UV rays was discovered by UV rays was discovered by Ritter, R-I-T-T-R, Ritter is a famous scientist to discover UV rays. Mean ultraviolet rays are there. Ultraviolet rays was discovered by Ritter. It is ultraviolet rays are UV rays are very powerful rays. Whenever the rays are attached and to touch with the skin or focus on the skin will be occur the cancer disease, the different types of disease will be occur. So infrared rays are there. Infrared rays also very powerful rays are there. Now we are learning for the different types of the spectrum and the different types of condition. Now the different types of conditions are there. The great scientist Max Planck, the Max Planck is also explained the energy release in times of packets is explained by energy release in times of packets. Energy release in times of packets. Packet is nothing but a quantity of material. A quantity of material. Max Planck was proposed by quantum theory. Please remember that here. Which theory was proposed? Max Planck was proposed by quantum theory. Max Planck is explained by very important principle. So it is explained by very important principle. E is equal to h nu. E is equal to h nu. Here h is the Planck's constant. H is the very important, sir. H is the Planck's constant. H is equal to 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules. So very important bit in examination. Please remember that. 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules. It is very important, sir. So now the Max Planck was explained by the continuous spectrum. The spectrums are in two types: continuous spectrum and emission spectrum. Bohr atomic model can be explained. Rutherford atomic model can explain by the line spectrum and continuous spectrum and emission spectrums are there. The spectrums are different types. Line spectrum is there, continuous spectrum is there, distractive spectrums are there. The different types of spectrums are there. The spectrum in the sense the group of wavelengths or group of colors or group of frequencies. Not only group of wavelengths, sometimes you write the group of frequencies also. Sometimes group of frequencies is also nothing but a spectrum. There is no doubt about it. The spectrum is nothing but a multiple colors band. The multiple colors band is nothing but a spectrum or the group of colors or group of wavelength or group of frequencies. Now here the different types of conditional spectrums are there. So now here Max Planck is the great scientist to explain by quantum theory. Is explained by the quantum theory the energy release in times of the energy, the red color higher wavelength or lower frequency. Here one thing is there. Here red color is highest wavelength. The color of red, the red color highest wavelength. Highest wavelength, lowest frequency. Please remember that lowest frequency. So it is very important bit. Please remember that highest wavelength, lowest frequency. Already you know for the VBGR, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, indigo, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Here please look after. Here the red color is the last color. It is the wavelength maximum. Maximum wavelength. Please remember that. Maximum wavelength. Minimum frequency. What is that here? Minimum frequency. Here violet is minimum wavelength. Please remember that. Minimum wavelength. And that maximum frequency. Please remember that, my dear competitive aspirants. Or you understand very clearly. The red color is having maximum wavelength, highest wavelength is nothing but maximum. The frequency is the minimum. Now the color of violet is minimum wavelength, maximum frequency is available. So according to the max length is explained by the different types of conditions are there. Emission spectrum or absorption spectrum, the different types of spectrums are. The significance of the Planck's law or electromagnetic energy. So electromagnetic energy was proposed by Maxwell. Maxwell was proposed by electromagnetic waves. So here please look after Maxwell was explained by electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum. So now the electromagnetic spectrum like this. This is electromagnetic wave. Electromagnetic waves was explained by Maxwell. So the energy released in terms of packets was explained by Max Planck. According to the Max Planck, the energy released in terms of packet, the energy completely to release in terms of packets, H1, H2, H3, H4 like that. H is nothing but a Planck's constant. The value of the Planck's constant. In the Planck's constant, the principle, you know, the Planck's constant equal to H nu, where the value of H is equal to 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules. Please remember that, minus 34 joules. This is the Max Planck quantum theory. So you can understand the different scientists to explain by the different types of character and the different types of materials, and the spectrum is nothing but 7 colors. In this 7 color, green color is the most effective color. The color of the green is most effective color in the remaining colors. The remaining colors, the green color is the more effective color to sensation of vision. So this is very, very important characteristics. So now the different types of colors can be explained by the different types of character and the different types of scientists to explain the different types of information. Are you clearly understand, sir? So this is the energies. The different types of energies can be represented as the different types of spectrum. We can identify the each and every color and each and every wavelength, gamma rays and X-rays, UV rays, infrared rays, radar rays and TV and FM frequency, shorter wave and AM frequency. The different types of colors I am explaining very clear information about into the examination. So next, after that, here the different types of the scientists are there. One of the Maxwell is the greatest scientist. Second one, the Max Planck is there. So the full name is Max Planck. The Max Planck was explained by E equal to H nu, where H is nothing but 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules. The value only for given in the joules, not given for ergs. Erg is a different unit. So the SI unit of work, you know, for the joule. The CGS unit of work is erg, but the Plancks can be explained the value in joule 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules. Now is explained by energy release in terms of packets. Now in the visible spectrum, 7 colors are there. The red color is highest wavelength. Which one is the highest wavelength? The minimum frequency. The color of violet is the maximum frequency, minimum wavelength. Opposite. Here maximum wavelength, minimum wavelength, minimum frequency, maximum frequency. That is very, very important in examination. The last color in the spectrum, maximum wavelength, minimum frequency. The first color, minimum frequency and the maximum wavelength. Are you understand? Very clear? Thank you.